That's so good. Come here. Okay. Wait, there's more? Oh, yeah.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command!
I kind of expected a bit of a deeper voice for that gentleman there.
Clive.
I know. It could wait.
A divine hammer. Oh. Oh. There was a follow-up attack. Oh, it travels.
This time.
Oh no, Jill. Oh, I'm sure I timed that.
My wounds, boy.
Yikes. There we go.
I'll be fine.
Owie. There we go. Ooh, 11k damage. Here we go. Oh no. What about Lady Hannah? I don't think any of them survive. Oh no, there she is.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
That's so sad. Poor Hannah.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye.
Wait.
Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest.
Who's this guy?
Lord Kutga's message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Okay, alrighty. Hey, look, there's a quest here. Kind of nice that it appears on the map. It looks like I only have one choice: the hideaway. Righting wrongs.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Oh. Okay. That's cool, the big ice crystal thing down the center.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire acquires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I want to take some more land.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. Alright, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye.
Oh, this is more
nice to
dramatic.
have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
I like to see. I like to see the growth in Clive, though. He seems to have actually his character has developed, which is quite nice. It's quite interesting. Now, what's this quest down here? Let's see if we can grab this one.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything.
Oh.
There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
He'll be in trouble if I don't.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Alrighty.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Don't get a hole in your pack this time, buddy. Anyway, to your next delivery.
The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
So, do I now just run off to do... Wait, what's this? Why is that? Where's the request here? The needs of the many. Oh, it looks like a new one. It's not the one I'm on. Okay. In which case, let me see what this one is too.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Oh, yeah, it's a different one. Okay.
Never this late.
Alban, the postmaster.
Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lostwing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Okay. Needs of the many. Right, so now... So I got this one over here, which was there before. Oh, it's Martha's Rest. Okay, there's two quests here. Interesting. And then, oh, look at all this. So this is the one I've just picked up, right? So this is... No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted the local map. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that's Red Letter Day. That's the quest for that one. And then that's the one, Needs of the Many. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Do I want to speak to Karen before I go? No, I think I'll do these side quests first, and then I'll come back and speak to Karen, do the story quest. Ifrit channeled. Ooh. What is these? Summon a storm of fireballs that circle around Clive, damaging nearby targets while also absorbing damage. Okay. Cool. A check. Oh, this is what that other copy of me did to me. That's cool. I like that. How do we do this? Well, attack while charging, inflicting multiple... Is it like a... Oh, is it like an equipable? It's not like a... It's not like a combo, right? Okay. That seems kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. Might have to try that one out. Oh yeah, I bought this, didn't I? Okay. What about gear? Did I get anything new? Nothing. I got these two now. Wicked Wheel and Rook's Gambit. Instead of Gouge. Rook's Gambit, I'm not really using anyway. Wicked Wheel. Is that the big one? No. What's Wicked Wheel? Oh, this one. Ah, okay. So I'm not using that. Wait, what is... You can master this. What does this do? Increases claw range. Okay. What does mastering this one do? Increases shift distance. Yeah, let's do that one. That one. Cool. $2,005 to upgrade. Oof. Whirlwind duration is increased, really? Okay. Not like it's ridiculous enough as it is, but I'll take it. Right. I think I'll save some of these points for some of the skills, and we'll see how we get on. Oh, you can master... What does mastering this do? Reduces charge time. Increases maximum kicks to 2. Cool. So you can really do some aerial combos with it, can't you? Nice. Right, let's chuck a save in here. Okay, so let's head to this one. Oopsie. Wrong button.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
Oops.
Good.
Lost supplies.
Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies.
How much did this guy lose?
I doubt he could have much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. And I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was a letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing. Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Hey. And actually that works because we're now heading towards Lost Wing, which is where we have the other quest. So, cool. Wait. No, they're both down here, right? I can't get to them up here.
I'll call you. Did Master Quentin summon you? The shad's all salted and smoked. But it'll be an age before the stink's gone from my skirts.
Here it is.
seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy.
Give him a treat.
Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already.
No.
Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
At least give him a treat.
A whole day on the line and there's
Where do I have to go? Over that way.
But what'll we do for supper?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Good, so where are we going now? Gotta head down here. Oh yeah, so we could just head further down. Okay. So let's go. Actually, what's this guy selling?
What can I interest you in today?
Nothing. What am I doing for potions? You know what?
I trust it's all here.
Let's get some of those.
I hope it's
One
to
of
your liking.
those. Cool. No, I actually need to be going up this way, I think. Yeah, that looks better. Nope. This is our person, I think, right? Or, no, maybe not.
Are you alright?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please.
I'll do what I can.
Oops.
You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
I skipped one of the dialogues there, sorry about that. Well, here we go.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Oh.
Too slow.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay, Oh. Oh, I thought I killed him. There we go. Now I killed him. Only 24 XP. Damn. Oh dear.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Okay. So I guess now we just head back, right? Yeah, okay.
But how did the grocer know his...
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
Had you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Okay, so now we can just, I think, head straight back, trade this in, and do the story, I think.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
The reports from Eastpool are disturbing.
Maybe I should just... Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter.
Oh.
She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
So, let's get some supplies.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Probably a good idea. So far, the shops are offering nothing in comparison to the stuff we got for free. You know? So I don't really know what I'm supposed to be going here for. I might have something to sell that's just sold. It's not for crafting. Here we go. Yeah, like this, the guild bugs, they can go. The black blood can go. That's selling as well. There we go.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Oh, okay.
Clive, was it?
I want to see if I can craft anything.
Well,
oh, so friendly, huh? Now that's nice, though. Flame Tongue. Wait, what? It uses Stormcry? Wait, am I using...
Don't waste my time. You ain't got
What?
the stuff.
What weapon am I using right now? Invictus. Oh, that's Stormcry. Okay, okay. So Invictus is 165, 165.
Make it
Now,
quick. What do you want?
Flame Tongue is 180, 180. Ooh.
No scratches, all right?
Nice. Cool. Nothing good there. Wait, oh sorry, I'm not pressing the right button. Okay.
That it?
Nice. Oh wow, it looks cool as well. Look at that weapon. Wow. Nice.
Take a seat, Clive. So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
Convenient.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I'm sure you will. We'll just leave out all the good details, you know? Who's this? Why do you look suspicious? What is this? Alliance reports unlocked. Alliance reports are now available for viewing by speaking to Gort. In the hideaway's mess. These reports, compiled by the Cursebreakers, contain information on quests currently available across Ballistea. Oh, really? Okay.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
New quests available in the Alliance. Okay, let's see what this is.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well,
Goat.
at the hideaway service, anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Cursebreakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
Ooh. Now we're talking.
Quick look.
Use the Alliant reports to not only find new quests around Ballistea, but also to travel immediately to the obelisk waypoint nearest to their location. That's kind of handy. So this is literally just side quests I can jump to and do it. That's quite nice, actually. Quite like that.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Ooh.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda.
Mm-hmm.
And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cause a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Oh, of course we will. Or Gav always gets left behind. Okay, so then we have a side quest here. Yeah, okay, so it's the 3 there from that. It is literally just the side quest that vendor opens up, which is quite handy actually, so you can just go to them to find out where they all are. We might do some more side quests as well in a bit, but for now I want to stick to a bit more of the main story.
So,
crack on, as it were.
And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Oh, we're even without Jill as well. Hang on, where am I going? So wait, I'm going all the way over there. Okay. Did I go to the wrong one? Was it easier to go to one that was called the other one, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea where I'm going.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop.
I'm not going the right way, am I? I don't think. Oh, where is this taking me? Okay, so let's go back out. This is not the right way. Yeah, I mean... Okay. Let's go this way. There we go. This looks better.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Excellent. Wait!
Okay, so do we just keep following it around? Yeah, I guess we do. Chocobos!
There. Northreach. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Fish! All from the sea of grace. With reds, whites, ales, meads.
The right. Gate any objects forbidden by the throne.
I think we need to go in here somewhere. Ah, there we go. Got the obelisk. Good.
And what can I do for you?
What does the merchant have? Nothing.
Come back
Okay.
again.
Oh, here we go.
You won't find carpets like...
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
Ooh.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what kind of favor are we talking about here? I think Sid really needs to lose that branded scar if we can, tattoo if we can.
You say these are all from down the
Fruit's not getting any.
Would make life a bit easier, maybe.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Rude.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Makes me wonder how the other two are going to get to the capital. Figured we'd all kind of go together, but
I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Doesn't seem so. Oh.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, You look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint.
Oh.
Yes. Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best.
We have Torgal.
And take this.
Thank you for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.